Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something truly fascinating together. We're looking at a literal blueprint for AI storytelling to see exactly how creators are steering artificial intelligence to generate deeply emotional, culturally resonant films. Specifically, we're exploring a text-to-video prompt titled Cinematic Vision of Independent India 2026. If you've ever wondered how people are using AI to build complex, national narratives from scratch, well, you are in the exact right place. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, we have this powerful opening hook that sets some incredibly ambitious, high-fidelity stakes for the whole generation. The author doesn't just ask for a video, they demand a very specific aesthetic and emotional weight. Words like ultra-realistic, emotional, and 8K, those are explicit instructions targeting the AI model's latent space. It's deliberately filtering out the cartoonish or bizarrely warped outputs that AI, kind of loves to default to. Instead, it's locking the generation into a premium documentary-level visual style.
So we really need to understand what this text actually is. It's not just a basic list of descriptive words. It is a highly specific technical script designed to evoke deep patriotic emotion and basically synthesize a cohesive national identity. By acting as the ultimate digital director, the author is meticulously arranging pixels to tell the story of an entire nation. It's honestly pretty amazing. The prompt leaves absolutely nothing to chance, seamlessly guiding the AI through history, geography, and future aspirations.
A really crucial point here is how the prompter strategically structures the macro flow to build narrative momentum. They aren't just throwing everything at the AI all at once. Instead, there's a strict chronological and thematic progression. We start with a quiet dawn, move to the foundational heroes, ramp up the energy with military might, and then crescendo right into modern progress and diversity. It's this structured approach that totally separates a chaotic, random AI generation from a cinematic masterpiece.
Section 1. Setting the cinematic scene.
Just notice the incredibly rich sensory language being used here. The prompt specifically calls for dew sparkling, birds flying, and flower petals drifting. It asks for a golden sunrise rising right behind the iconic red fort. These precise details are doing heavy lifting. They help the AI literally see the exact morning atmosphere. It's dictating the lighting, the weather, even the subtle background motion. By feeding the AI these micro details, the creator ensures the opening shot is peaceful, organic, and visually breathtaking before the heavy narrative even begins.
Section 2. Honoring history and heroes. Next, the prompt demands respectful cinematic portraits of 7 highly specific historical icons. And the really fascinating part here is the deliberate curation. From Mahatma Gandhi to APJ Abdul Kalam, the prompt is spanning entirely different eras, ideologies, and foundational contributions to the Indian state. We're going from the early freedom struggle to the drafting of the Constitution, all the way up to modern space and defense programming. The AI is literally being tasked with rendering true historical reverence.
This brilliantly illustrates the creative control of the prompter. When you're generating AI video, transitions between wildly different subjects, like historical figures from entirely different centuries, can so often turn into a messy, morphing nightmare. But by commanding the AI to blend each transition with the colors of the Indian flag, the creator solves a complex technical problem while brilliantly reinforcing the core patriotic theme. They're using the national colors as a literal and metaphorical glue to hold the entire historical montage together.
Section 3. Engineering India's future.
Following that history, the prompt dictates a robust military showcase. It specifically calls for dynamic action across all domains, land, sea, and air. But notice the visual anchor, saffron, white, and green smoke across the sky. Even in the midst of showcasing powerful ocean waves and perfect jet formations, the AI is constrained. It has to keep the visual color palette firmly rooted in the Indian tricolor.
Think about the stark juxtaposition the author uses here. They are visually bridging India's freedom struggle directly to its space-age triumphs. By placing an ISRO rocket launch and the Chandrayaan mission on the moon right after those historical portraits, the prompt constructs a narrative of continuous, unbroken progress. It's telling the AI, and ultimately us as the viewers, that the dreams of the past heroes have culminated in the stars.
But the prompt doesn't stop at mega infrastructure in space. Look at how it democratizes nation building. It explicitly lists everyday heroes, farmers, doctors, teachers, students, right alongside satellites and bullet trains. And this is a vital technique in prompt engineering for true emotional resonance. If you only show technology, the video feels completely cold. By injecting everyday citizens shaping the future, the creator guarantees the AI output feels deeply human and entirely relatable.
Section 4.
a tapestry of diversity.
Here, the prompter commands the AI to capture a massive geographical scope to ensure total regional representation. They're asking for children waving flags from every region, alongside the majestic Himalayas, sweeping deserts, and stunning beaches. In AI generation, if you want specific, the model will almost always default to a generic singular landscape. By forcing the AI to render these drastically contrasting environments, the prompt creates a visual tapestry that accurately reflects the sheer physical diversity of the subcontinent.
Which builds perfectly into the cultural and architectural instructions. The author lists temples, mosques, churches, and gurudwaras in a single breath, structurally requesting religious harmony. Plus, the mandatory inclusion of the Taj Mahal, the Statue of Unity, and the Gateway of India acts as a whirlwind geographical tour. The AI is tasked with weaving together thousands of years of architecture into just a few seamless cinematic seconds.
Section 5. The AI Storytelling Revolution.
Toward the very end of the prompt, the author drops in specific technical terms like volumetric lighting. Let's define this quickly. Volumetric lighting gives the illusion of light beams, or God rays, shining through an environment, like sunlight cutting perfectly through the morning mist at the Red Fort. By including this specific term, the creator isn't just asking for a picture, they are engineering the emotional weight of the scene, forcing the AI to calculate complex light physics that instantly makes the video look expensive and highly dramatic.
Then we get to this dense string of style keywords acting as the final polish. HDR, film quality color grading, slow motion, realistic physics, and an epic orchestral atmosphere. This is exactly how you wrangle an AI. These constraints ensure the AI doesn't just make an image, but a true cinematic film. Adding dramatic camera movement tells the AI to virtually pan or swoop rather than generating static clips, giving the final product the dynamic, sweeping feel of a massive big-budget movie. Now we reach the highly choreographed ending sequence. After this absolute whirlwind tour of history, geography, and technology, the prompt reins the visual chaos in for a celebratory climax. The tricolor fills the screen. Then, fireworks erupt into the sky. And finally, the Ashoka Chakra, that wheel at the center of the flag, is instructed to glow brilliantly. It's a highly calculated visual mic drop that leaves the viewer with a lingering, powerful symbol of the nation.
Finally, the prompt details the specific textual overlays requested to finalize the message. Asking an AI video generator to render text used to be nearly impossible, but as these models rapidly advance, creators can demand precise typography. By requesting 15 August 2026, alongside traditional salutations like Jai Hind and Vande Mataram, the prompter anchors this entire AI-generated dreamscape into a very specific future moment of celebration.
Which brings us to our ultimate takeaway. We've just seen how a few paragraphs of text can direct an AI to completely synthesize the geography, history, and soul of a nation into an 8K cinematic experience. As these tools become more and more accessible, literally anyone with a keyboard becomes a virtual film director. So I'll leave you with this question. How will AI prompts redefine the way we collectively visualize our history, our patriotism, and our national identity moving forward? Thank you so much for exploring this fascinating digital blueprint with me on this explainer, and keep questioning how the media of tomorrow is being engineered today.